Hello guys, my name is Alejandro and today I'm going to show you how to set up a contact form for Django. The main reason I'm doing this is because most of the tutorials I found online only show you how to build from scratch a contact form, and most of the times you just want to extend the functionality. Also, most of these tutorials don't work when you try to extend the functionality to the contact form to your Django application. So today I'm going to show you how to do it. Well, first of all, you need a basic uh, knowing of Django. I hope you check the tutorials and well finish at least tutorial 1 where you create your uh, poll app application. So once you are familiarized with Django, you will see that in wherever you have installed it, you have like this website folder with your project inside. In this case, our project is called landing page. So we will be working with this. Here is our manage.py, which from will be running our local host. So let's get started. First of all, you will want to open the settings.py. Uh, I'll open it and have it here for later. Second, you will have in your application folder, you'll want to open views, URLs, and forms. Okay, it's really easy to set up a contact form. It's just to know how to implement it. The first step would be go to the forms.py. If you have it, um, if you just open it, the most probable is that is like this, just from Django import forms. So I'll leave you the code on the description, but I'll explain to you what this does. So we import some libraries and settings so we can build the contact form. And from from this form.py, we'll be sending the mail and we'll be cleaning it so the user doesn't enter some invalid information. So we'll clean it here and we'll send it through here as well. So we create a class named ContactForm that extends forms.Form. We define the here, for example, name. It's equal to forms.CharField with a max length of 100 and a label your name. This is important because this information, the max length and the label, will be passed through the Django to the HTML. So when you have to render your form, uh, it renders the space as a space with a max length of 100 and with a label of your name. So if you want a max length of 200, or if you want, I don't know, to set up dates, here you can change. For example, here is an email field, and there's also date fields and so on. You can check the rest of this in the documentation, but for this example we'll be using just two char fields for name and the body. Just check that in this case the body doesn't have a max length because well you don't want to restrict the message of the user, but you do want to restrict his name. 100 characters is more than enough, and the email. Okay, so we define this. The next step is import the settings from the email. Okay, this is we just not set the settings yet, but we will do in a minute. So just import the settings and that's it. Well, the recipient list is just if you want to add um, another another send users to send the email, but you can let it blank if you don't want to. Anyway, I'll let the code in the description. Next, we will define message. So message will be called from a template. I'll show you in a second, and you'll use the template and the information you have to write the message. So if I'm not okay, no, it's not here, so it must be here. Yeah, it's here. So you will also need to create in your where it's manage.py. Just go to templates and create a text tip.txt named contact underscore template. So in this case, we have contact name. Sorry for the Spanish, but that's how it is. We have the email and message. So this is our template for the message we are going to send. So if you want to say, nah, hi, thanks for using the contact form service, and then add its contact name, and then add its email. In this case, all these messages will be returning to you because you want to know if someone has a doubt in your organization, in your landing page. Let's take that example. You want to know what was their question, so that's why our contact template is like that. Okay, let's yeah, so message just takes the the contact template and fill it. Now get context is just the function that validates the the contact form, so it doesn't get even if they modify the HTML, they don't they can't send things blank or some invalid inputs. So and get mesh dict is just a form where you uh, uh, attach the message to the okay, yeah, this is where you actually send the message. So if first if checks if it's valid, if it's not valid, then it says message cannot be sent from invalid contact form. If it's valid, then it forms the message that is in this part from email to the message, the recipient list, and the subject, and it attaches the message and it sends the message. And when you click save, it's just sending the mail. Okay, uh, so that's it for our forms.py. It's really simple, as you can see, and also it has the minimum security. I mean, you can do just the name, the email, and send it. But if you don't add these functions, then uh, your contact form will be insecure, and you will be uh, well vulnerable to spam and lots of things like that. So on our urls.py, you'll probably have a lot of paths or URLs. So we'll just get here. Well, we need to import from your app, your name application, that in this case is landing page dot views. We import get name. So we'll get to this in a second. So for now, just copy that path. In this case is the index, so we don't want to have a name in the index, get name that we imported, and name equal index. It doesn't matter. You can name it whatever you want. Then the views.py, we're going to import from .forms that we created a little bit earlier. We import ContactForm, and we just need to define this function here, and it's not how do you say it? It's not inside any classes, any views. So just you just don't define it in index because it won't work. You define it outside, and that's it. Here we have some comments, so you can know what's happening, but you can delete them if you want. So what this does is, once you have opened your form, you're supposed to load and render the contact form. So here form, it's equal to our contact form we created earlier, so it's easier to for us to manage. If here checks if form is valid, that this is when the form makes a post, but this is uh, after you already render it. So this is just the part that passes the data to our forms.py, so it processes it and can send the mail later. So contact name is we request the post get name in this case. Contact email, we request the email. Form content, we request the body of our form. Next, we build our template, contact template.txt, and we add the context where contact name is equal to contact name. In this case, contact name will be put it there. So with as well with contact email and form content, it will be loaded in our template txt. And next, we'll render the template. So we'll render the template and save it in our new variable named content. And for sending the email, we will here, for example, we have a message that says new contact form registered. That says this in case will be the subject. This is the content that we already rendered. This is the contact email, and here the headers, we wanted to send it to our mail, so just put the mail you want to in the mail in what you want to receive the emails, and you'll be done for that. And headers reply to this is here will you put the contact email. So if someone with the email 1234 arroba hotmail.com goes makes a contact form, you will have the message reply to him, so you can keep in contact with him and explain all his doubts. So then we do the email.send, and we redirect to landing page index. Yeah, so that's it. And well, that's if they the this only happens, of course, if the form is already rendered and it's requested by a post method. Else, it will form will be contact equal contact form, and you will return the render request to your landing page. In this case, is landing page /index.html, and this is form equal form. So this is really important because this is what will make the our form appear in our landing page. The next thing you want to do is set up a mail helper like SendGrid or Mailgun. Let's search it, Mailgun. So you can set it in anything you want. Here is it. Here is it. Mailgun. So you just register, log in. They will probably ask you for your for the for the the direction of your web page, and they'll let you go. Most of these are free. Some you will pay, but what these do is just help you with the email sending. So the emails actually land on the user. In this case, it will be you, but so you can keep in touch with the the rest of the the users. So once you have that, you'll come to your settings.py, and here in you'll have to add this email host. In this case, it's this is my host, my user, that you will be given a password, and here there's an email port 587. That's important, and email use TLS equal to, and that's it. With these 5 lines, the you'll be set up and ready to send mails. So or the last step in this part will be we'll go to website, landing page, and in our templates, landing page, here in index, we so this is our index landing page. It extends the base, of course. That's a really good practice, so you don't have to repeat the headers one and another time, and the footer also. And here, uh, so if you want to give a little look, this is how this is what it our index page looks like. So here as you can see is our contact form. So but as you can see here in the index.html, we have all these things except here. These little two lines is all what lets Django render all these fields. So what we can see here is first is a cross-site request. Yes, CSRF. I forgot cross-site request forgery token, so it doesn't well, it adds security to your contact form, and here we can load our form as P. The simplest form is just put it as form. I put it at form as form dot as P, so it will render these fields as paragraphs. So if we inspect this, you can see here there are rendered as paragraphs. As you can see, P paragraph, boom, email, label, ID mail, and that's it. So if you want to have some extra field, what you will do is just come to your forms.py and add another field, also with its restrictions and labels, and then just make sure it's loaded here, so we can you don't have problems at the time of the sending. So let's try this. Let's say that's my name, my email, test 1 2 3 for tutorial. So here we click send message, and ooh, we got an error. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for that error. Yeah, it would just was well, an error in the path. Here we didn't have anything, so I added index because in the views.py, when you redirect it, it redirects it to landing page slash index slash. So if you don't have it like that in your URLs, you will get that error. But let's see if I got a message, and we cannot see any message, but this happens uh, pretty pretty often. So we'll check if oh yeah, here it is. uh, you see to my email, new contact form register, it says uh, 1st of November 2018, 12:51 p.m. So here we can see it's delivered. So maybe ah okay, here it is. Yes, sorry. So as we can see, the email got delivered. So we can see contact form. This is the name I input. My email, in this case, this is the mail I inputted, and our message, test 123 for tutorial. And well, guys, that will be all. Thanks for watching, and well, I hope I solved your doubts. And if you have any other, just feel free to uh, leave your comments in the comment section. Thank you.